You are a martial arts master, but you can't break bricks. There's obviously the magic of Dzogchen. But he was almost beaten to death by gangsters. I thought it was because I was exhausted 7 times a night. Until the little penis was played, I just found out that your soul traveled to the world of high martial arts in the novel. Even the magic of inviting gods was not a piece of shit in Blue Star. This is the cover that everyone admires. You can make it easily. A puppet comparable to a 5th level martial arts master. However, your carefully crafted puppet, being despised as trash. Just because the original owner was dying. Rescued by Li Wanling, the second young lady of the Li family. Since then, Yuan Shen has always treated him as his biological sister. But he didn't expect to be misunderstood by Li Jia and beaten half to death and kicked out. And he covers up Xu Zhaocheng and never forgets his kindness. Promised to make him a puppet every year from now on. Until 18 years old, this year is the last time. Now we have to pay the last debt for Yuan Shen. At this moment, in the Li family courtyard, Li Wanling is happily introducing sect acquaintances to her family. This is me, the senior brother I mentioned to you in my letter. Next to Shen Qingshu is my senior sister Yin Li. You wait quietly. After they exchange greetings, they walk forward. Li Lianshan frowned slightly. Li Wanling suppressed her smile. The eyes I look at you are full of disgust and impatience. You always keep smiling. Li Wanling was afraid that her elder brother would want to speak quickly. This is a former slave of our Li family. Hearing his voice makes you feel worse than eating shit. The last time I saw Li Wanling, he also calls himself Brother Cao. But it's not a bad thing now. Just right to end the cause and effect of my predecessor. Li Lianshan also hurriedly explained. Shen Qingshu nodded after hearing this. Uncle Li is really kind-hearted. But Du Min is angry with me and some people may not be grateful. Mr. Shen is amused that the villagers in the countryside do not recognize the plum tree. Someone will drive you away. Look calm and ask them to wait a moment. Originally the second young lady, now give him what I ordered. I was offended just now because I didn't think well. You held the puppet in both hands and handed it over. But she was slapped to the ground by Li Wanling. And Shen Qingshu looked at the puppet on the ground with a focused gaze. Wait a minute, you made this puppet. You are a masker? Although I deliberately hide my clumsiness, but you make Li Wanling a puppet every year. Even if you deny it, it's useless. You can only admit it. Although this puppet looks ordinary. But you are young. I guess I have some talent for concealment. Give you a chance to be my slave. Hidden zombies and Dan zombies are both rare characters in the world. Will be regarded as a guest by all forces. How to become a greedy slave. Instead it looks like some kind of charity that one should be grateful for. Thank you for your love, sir. Cao is used to being undisciplined and just wants to farm well in the countryside. Shen Qingshu was refuted in public. A hint of sinister energy flashed in his eyes, but he was pretending to be generous and waving his hands. If you don't want to, then just leave. Li Wanling frowned. Senior brother. Forget it if he doesn't know what to do. But he has some talent in concealment. How difficult is it for you to find such a servant? Shen Qingshu smiled and said nothing. It's not that it's difficult, it's simply impossible. With his current status. Even if it is the lowest cover in the world. Only 2 please. Can have a disguised servant. He is no different than a master who is famous all over the world. Once his words have been spoken, they cannot be changed. You turned around and walked out of the crowd without any nostalgia. Li Wanling found out what her senior brother was thinking. Qiao said, Senior brother, don't worry. When we left Chiba, I will make him willingly become Big Brother's slave. Li Wanling is very confident about this matter. Because Cao Yi never rejected him. At dusk, the center of the secret room hall, there is a thumb between a pool of fire and water. Finger-sized blood-red fruit. This is exactly the purpose of Shen Qingshu's trip. Blood spirit fruit ripened with 100 lives. However, blood food feeds mature blood spirit fruits. The evil nature will mature far beyond normal. Great attraction to monsters. When mature, it will cause extremely high levels of dampness. With more than 20,000 people, there is no way to stop them. Shen Qingshu doesn't care about the lives of these ants at all. In 2 days she can eat the fruit and leave in style. At this time, Shen Qingshu calmed down. Open your mouth and talk about the cover-up during the day. Li Wanling helps me as a lobbyist. She probably won't agree. If Li Wanling gets it done, let's talk about it later. If you can't do it, you'll be killed. There was a sarcastic look on Yin Li's lips. Everyone in the sect says that you, Brother Shenqi, are narrow-minded. It seems that what he said is true. Such a little person deserves to be remembered in your heart. On the other side, Shen Qingshu recognized him. Li Wanling, whose heart is as sweet as honey, came to Cao Shifang. I saw Li Wanling take out a piece of yellow paper from her sleeve. Servant contract. After signing this contract, you are now Big Brother's servant. Disciple of Bai Yin sect, not only is the identity different from the past, can still get enough resources. Become a Yanchi respected by everyone. What's more important is that you and I will both be in the Bai Yin sect by then. You can see me more often. You almost laughed at this idiot. Master-servant contract. That life and death can be saved depends on Master Liver's thoughts. It is impossible to rebel for life. I'll bite my finger and write your name in blood. Just let go of your consciousness. Li Wanling folded her arms as a matter of course. Get out of here, you idiot. Li Wanling was stunned for a moment and walked away cursing. Watch her leave angrily. You tighten the puppet in your sleeves. A sense of crisis arises spontaneously, traveling through these days in order to complete the extended promise as soon as possible, thereby neglecting to improve one's own strength. In this world, force is the foundation of success. As night falls, a figure enters the 10 directions. Grass is also a sudden sound that scares you. The source is Yin Li. You also came to persuade me to become my wife's slave. Woman shakes her head, slowly took out the sword in my hand. I'm here to kill you. For a moment, you didn't understand the logic behind this. Just because I refuse, he was going to kill me. I think. Feeling the stone-like coldness on the woman's body. Murderous, he knew she wasn't joking. Can you tell me a reason? I don't need a reason to kill. If you really want a reason, I can probably only say, you've met a perfect match, someone whose flaws are bound to be reported. There are few people in the Bai Yin sect who can refuse Shen Qingshu face to face. What's more, you are an ordinary person with no background. The words just fell. The cold light flashes and the handle is harsh. Under the momentum and speed of this moment, your body doesn't have time to react. The desire to survive made me shout loudly to a Dayan to save me. A crisp sound. A man like an iron tower stands in front of you. That broad chest and burly figure, almost completely blocking you behind my back. Shuangji Qingyu, the iconic martial arts armor in his hand, while swinging away the long sword. The huge force of the counterattack knocked Yingli away. A voice as dull as ribs sounded in the courtyard. Lord, don't be afraid, Dayan Wei Lai Yi.